Hello, everyone. My name is Jo Nelson. I am a story coach, a writing consultant, and a ghostwriter. I believe that every life is a book. I was born, I think, with a pen in my hand. I swear I came with it because I think with my pen. And I love that because it allows me to go back and refine my thoughts. And I like that. I love a good phrase, something that excites me, poetic, something memorable. And if you're someone who loves to write in a powerful way and has a story you want to share, I'd like to invite you to my summer writing circle. Sometimes we let the summer just kind of slip away, just lounging by the pool, which is fine, but I think there's time for writing as well. And I've put together a program for 6 weeks, an intimate circle of 4 or 5 women who will get together and learn new techniques for writing and share what they write. I can tell you a little bit about myself. I think I was born with a pen, as I say, because I used to sit against a birch tree and laughingly report that I would actually cut the birch bark off the tree and fold it over and make my own little book. It was always fascinating to me. And then I won an essay contest in school, and I thought that was so cool to have my plaque on the wall right at the front of the school. I went on to university as an English major in the Faculty of Education, and I loved writing, but I didn't have the confidence that I'd had sitting by the river, just watching the ducks swim by and penning stories all by myself. I felt kind of intimidated by the big city girls. And so I was delighted to find at the end of the first year that my professor, who was a well-known writer, advised that I should definitely go into honors English. And as much as that delighted me then and still does, I did not take his advice because I lacked the confidence. And so I've kind of devoted my life to giving other people that confidence, because when someone sees something in you, to have then their guidance pushes you forward much faster, and you gain confidence as you gain skill. And that is my goal for you in the summer writing circle. I can tell you this is about the way the 90 minutes go. We begin each week with a new technique, so that by the end of 6 weeks, you're going to have a whole little toolkit like, the doctor carries around, of techniques you can actually employ in your writing to enliven it, to give it that excitement, the organization that you long for. Just like there are people who can tell a great joke, and there's some people that can take the same content and it just does not fly. The same applies to writing. It's the way in which the story is crafted and delivered. So you will get help to do that by a new technique introduced every week. We practice it for a short time at the beginning of the class, and then we go on to the writing that you have done over the past week and have submitted. Everyone submits 300 to 500 words every week, which we read before we get together so that we can make an intelligent comment as we listen to it and give our feedback. It's a tremendous opportunity to see the effect that your writing has on other people and learn what are your strong points and what needs perhaps some fleshing out. I remember a story Billy Collins told. This was at the Poetry Festival in New Jersey. He said that when he was learning to write, that he sent his poetry off to one of his professors, I guess, or somebody he admired. And he got them back with a little paperclip on some of them saying, "Write more like these." And that was very instructive to him. And that's kind of what happens in the circle, because you get that feedback that says, "Oh, write more like this. We really like this." So you get an idea for your style and technique that you can employ and that really works. So you each have a separate time to read your writing. So that's a good practice too, to hear it aloud. And then the feedback, which is just gold that you can never get from writing all alone at home by yourself. You could be writing something beautiful and think it's garbage, or vice versa. It could be garbage and you think it's great. Really, we're always writing for the reader. We already know the story. Now our job as writers is to translate it so that everybody else can get it the same way you experienced it, so that you give them the effect that you want to create. And that's the fun job, putting that jigsaw together. And nowadays, writing for business requires story. It requires a humanizing of your business. So we work on things like your origin story. What made you come to love what you work with, what your business is? How did that happen? And why do you love it? I mean, I got a kick out of just finding out that Steve Jobs actually worked on an apple, not a plantation, what do you call it? An apple orchard. He worked in an apple orchard in Washington State. And somehow then when he got together and they were forming the name of their company, he said that apple didn't sound like a threatening word at all. And they chose that for the name of their company. So that little humanizing of the brand is really important today. So if you'd like some help doing that for your business or for a collection of your writings to give to your family or to publish for yourself, I would love to work with you. I will post the link for the Summer Writing Circle and hope to see you there. Would love to entertain any questions that you have. Just give me a buzz with my email. I'll post that as well. And we can chat and get on with it. So the summer does not slip away from you, but you catch those ideas. Catch them and put them on paper. They last there forever. Which is why I have the orchid as my symbol. They can live for 100 years, and your stories can live for even longer than that. From Aesop's fable, rabbit and the turtle, Goldilocks, and To Kill a Mockingbird, we respond to story. Let's get together and work on yours. Over and out. I'm Jo Nelson. I really hope to see you. And most of all, I hope you keep writing. Thank you. I appreciate you listening. Thank you.